Hey y'all, I'm Abby, More Than Just Skin, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am thrilled you took some time out of your day to spend a little bit of time here with me. Today's video is another Empties. Now you might think that I have these quite frequently, which I think I'm averaging like one a month. But yeah, I really don't know how. I just use products. I use what I have. I don't save things. I use them. I like to use them up to see what I think about them. And as always, I don't know what all is in this basket. I am going to unload it, kind of divide it into some categories. So if you would like to hear about what's in my trash and do a little trash talking, then hit that subscribe button and here we go. Okay, so I've divided it up into fragrance, hair care, skincare, body care, and makeup. So we're going to start with fragrance. I have a number of these just small little sample sizes. The first one is Replica Beach Walk. This is what I would categorize as kind of like the perfect summer scent. I really enjoy this scent. My biggest complaint about it is that it just doesn't last a long time on me. That's my complaint I have with these replica scents. Like my favorite one is Music Festival, but I wouldn't buy the full size because I don't feel like it lasts on me all that well. But this is fun to put on, like if I've got a day at the pool or something, or you know, during the summer. I enjoy wearing this, but I don't see me purchasing the full size of it. Next, I have Rag & Bone Bergamot. Now, I like bergamot scents. Like, I love the one by Commodity, but I don't necessarily love this one. This is not a favorite of mine. I don't think I would be repurchasing it. I actually had another sample size of it, and I ended up passing it on to my best friend's little girls. I keep and save the scents that that are not really me, and I put them in a little drawstring bag for them, and then when they come over, I have them for them to take home. And I think I actually gave them the other one of these because I did not care for it. I have Red Roses by Jo Malone. It was a roses scent. I don't like it. If I'm going to wear this much floral, I'm going to wear the Peony and Blush Suede by Jo Malone. This is not one of my faves, but I did wear this, of course, mixed with my all-time favorite, Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and I liked it okay, but I definitely am not considering purchasing it. I had kind of a larger size of the Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. This scent it screams summer, but the difference between it and, let me grab Beach Walk. It's similar to Beach Walk. It's a slight bit more musky than Beach Walk, and I think that's why I like it better. It definitely is a scent when I curate down my collection for next year when I'm wanting a good summer scent. This will probably be on the top of my list of ones to consider. Now I know it's pricey, so I'm not sure what I will end up doing. I know they carry it in like a body mist, and that might be what I want to do, but I really do like this scent that much. I have the Vetiver 46 by La Labo. Love this stuff. Vetiver is one of my favorite scents, and this is just a beautiful scent. I really did enjoy wearing this one. I have a pretty large sample size of Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian. I don't love this. This is too powdery with too sweet, a little too feminine for my liking. There's a lot of other by Kilian scents I like better, but this is definitely not one that I would purchase. A recent find of mine, and I have two sample sizes of them, are the Aqua de Parma, the Blue Mediterranean, and I don't really know how you say this, Chinotto di Liguria. I will try to put the name somewhere around here. I am in love with this scent. I think it is beautiful. I love it. The only thing I will say is that I have purchased one of these in the past after wearing a sample and loving the sample, and then I got the full size and I didn't love it. I'm not really sure why that is, but I just think this is a great scent, and so I'm trying. I have a few more of the sample sizes. I'm going to continue to try to decide if I want to purchase the full size. And then I have one full size fragrance that I was really sad to use up. This is the Diane von Furstenberg. This scent to me is very unique. It is very powdery, kind of musky, just smells like feminine, kind of reminds me a little bit of like Chanel No. 5, but not quite as intense as Chanel No. 5. I think this is a beautiful scent, and I was sad to see it go. I have two hair care products. The first one is by Carol's Daughter, and it is the leave-in conditioner. This stuff is great. I would have gone out and repurchased it, but I already had waiting in the wings a Redken leave-in conditioner. But I think that this is great, especially for the price. It comes in around, I think, like $10 at Target. So in comparison to like the Redken one, which I think was closer to 20 or 25, and this one does just as good. I like the scent of it. This was a Caroline Hirons made me do it. I saw it in one of her empties and I decided to try it. I have a shampoo. This is the shampoo with the pump. This is the Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Shampoo. The reason that the shampoo is in my empties and not the conditioner, usually the conditioner comes first, is because my boyfriend started using this and he's the one who ended up using it up. But I love this shampoo. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know I have dandruff, so I'm kind of switching to using the MG217 all the time. So any shampoos probably in the future that I have in empties, if they're not MG217s, they will be the ones that my boyfriend used up. But if you have dry damaged hair, I highly recommend this. It really is a beautiful, beautiful shampoo, and the smell, oh, it even makes your bathroom smell good. Like when he would use it, I would be like, oh my gosh, the bathroom smells so good. Okay, moving on to body care. This is not really necessarily a body care product, but it is the Equate Baby Wash and Shampoo you compare to Johnson & Johnson. This is what I use every day to clean my beauty blender or whatever sponge I'm using. So when I go in the morning to wet it, I actually clean it with this every single day, and it just works great. I also use this on occasion to clean my brushes. I will soak them in this, and it really worked great for that purpose. I have a body wash. This is the OGX Extra Creamy Coconut and Miracle Oil Body Wash, and I may actually have some left in it. I might need to sit this upside down. This is a gorgeous scent for summer. It's a great body wash. It did its job, but it really, the scent of it it really reminds me of the Soleil de Janeiro, the Bum Bum Cream or Boom Boom Cream, or however you say it. It really reminds me of that scent a lot at a fraction of the price. So if you like that scent and you're wanting to get it, I would recommend this body wash, and it also has a lotion too, which is really good. I'm trying to use up a lot of my summertime smelling lotions and body washes because within the next month, I'm going to want to move on to like more fall type stuff and not really smell like coconuts. And I don't want to carry them over to the next year. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I have a number of I have one more body wash. Let's go ahead and do that. I have the Glytone Exfoliating Body Wash. This stuff is so good. It has glycolic acid in it. I use it on my arms for my KP, and it really does make a difference. This came in a kit with the lotion. I love the lotion as well. I like this more in the winter time because in the summertime I'm out in the sun, and it does make you more susceptible to sunburning. So I, even though I do wear sunscreen, it just makes me a little nervous. So I definitely will be repurchasing this, but I will wait and purchase it more in the fall and winter. So like I said, I have a number of sunscreens. I have a total of 3. The first one is the Equate Sunscreen SPF 30, Sport, water resistant, 80 minutes. This is just kind of a staple sunscreen. It doesn't break the bank. It's very inexpensive. I put this on kids. I used it on myself. It did the job. I also have a SPF 30 Sun Bum. Sun Bum is my favorite sunscreen. If you've been watching me this summer, you will know you've seen a ton of these. I love this stuff. You can usually get it on offer on Ulta, like buy one get one half, and that's kind of what I've been doing. I always have this in my beach bag. You will just see this always, this at the 30 and also at the 15. Another staple in my beach bag, and you cannot even read it and see what it is. It's so worn off. This is the Moroccan Oil, and this is the I think it's just the tanning oil, and it's the 15 SPF. So it smells like the Moroccan Oil scent, and you just spray it on. It's just like, it's not a mist, it's a spray. Yes, it smells so good. And you just spray it on and it just really hydrates your skin. And usually what I do is I put sunscreen all over, and then like maybe after I get in the pool or something, I get out, I will put this on. And my friend and I both use it at the pool, and she says that after she uses this, when she gets home, she doesn't feel like she is so parched, like her skin is so dried out from being in chlorine or being in the sun. It just really makes a difference on your skin. So I have repurchased this, and I have one in my beach bag as we speak. I have two nail products. The first is a Studio 35 Beauty, and I think this is the CVS brand of the 100% acetone. That's how I take my nail polish off. It might be bad for my nails, I don't know, but it gets every last drop off without me having to really scrub my nails. And as you know, I do my nails constantly, so I go through a good bit of acetone. I also have one of the Essence Nail Art Express Dry Drops. Per usual, I will say again, I know I sound like a broken record, this has been a game changer for my nails. You drop this on after you put the top coat on. I use the Essence, the gel top coat. I think it makes a big difference. You put this on top and it causes my nails to dry like that. I feel like they don't smudge. I feel like they really look good, and they just, it really has been a game changer for my nails. Moving on to makeup, I have two sponges. The first is this Morphe sponge, which I will not be repurchasing. I felt like it was too dense. Even wetting it, it still felt dense, and like feeling it right now, like you can kind of see when I squeeze them how much more dense. This is the Beauty Blender. And the Beauty Blender, it was just time to get rid of this one. And this one I used a good bit. It was time, it was starting to break, and it was time for it to get a new one. So I have two sponges. I have two mascaras. The first one is a little sample size of the Urban Decay Perversion. I love this mascara as long as it's in a sample size. I do not like the full size of it. I don't know why that is. It's the same way with the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I feel the same way about it. It's just kind of a weird thing, but I do enjoy a good sample size of that. This was my first ever tube of the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. So when I first started using it, I really liked it. The more I used it, the less I liked it. It was kind of weird. So I'm not running out to repurchase it. At first I thought that this might be my holy grail drugstore mascara, but I'm still thinking that I like the Essence mascaras better, and even the NYX Worth the Hype better. So I'm not running out to repurchase it, but it is a good drugstore mascara. If you like the Better Than Sex mascara, go get this, because this is a dupe for it. I think mascara is a very personal choice. I kind of feel like that this was a dupe for the Tom Ford Extreme mascara as well. And I was using that kind of in conjunction with this, and I felt like it was very similar. So if you like either one of those higher end mascaras, I think you'll like this. So go get this and save yourself some money. My favorite eyeshadow primer is the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. It comes in at $2. I love this stuff. I really just don't think you can beat it. It has a doe foot applicator. It's perfect. And for $2, I just don't know what else to say about it. I don't have a backup, but next time I make an order from either Ulta or Walmart or Target or somewhere that sells this, I will be getting this, because I think it's the best one out there. And once I use up other ones, I don't think I'll repurchase anything else. I think that will be my go-to, like, holy grail eyeshadow primer. I have a lip liner, because I was about to say lip gloss, and this I was very upset about. So I bought this little kit. It was the Cream and Sugar kit from Marc Jacobs, and I got a lip liner, a lip gloss, and a lipstick. Okay, there is product left, but it's in the top, and I can't get it out of the top, and so it's done, and that just makes me sad, because I should have had more use of this, and that just is too. Marc Jacobs, I mean, I realize this is a small size, but Marc Jacobs is too expensive for this kind of stuff to happen, and so that just kind of unnerved me. I have one powder that I used up in its entirety. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact Dual Use Powder Compact. This in the shade 4. I I used this to set my face. I loved it. It would give me a little more coverage when I needed it, but I think it comes in around $65 and I just can't justify that. I like the MAC one just as well. I like the LA Girl one just as well, which is a lot cheaper. I like the the Charlotte Tilbury one just as well, and none of them are the price of this, so I won't be repurchasing this, but it is really good. If budget's not an option for you and you are looking for a powder that gives you a little bit of coverage, maybe you're wearing a lighter weight foundation and you would like a little more coverage from your powder, or you're looking for a powder for touch-ups to keep in your purse, it's really great because you flip this thing up and down here was a little sponge thing. Mine is on because I just used it with a brush. But this is great for that. So if you are in the market for something that ticks all those boxes, you may want to check that out. And lastly, in makeup, I had this little small mini size of the Luminous Bronze Light from Hourglass. Once I hit pan, this thing was done. And I really did enjoy this a lot this summer. It just kind of added this bronze golden glow, and I liked layering it with other bronzers, especially the Chanel one, which is crazy because I think the Chanel one's $50 and the full size of this is $50, so that's like $100 for bronzer, which is nuts. But hey, if you've got them both, you know, you may want to try that out and see what you think, because I thought the combo was really, really gorgeous. I do have this on my list to purchase the big size at the next Sephora sale, which I think it will be coming up, or when you see this, it may have already happened, I don't know. But I am considering purchasing the full size. Everything else is skincare. So let's talk about some skincare. I have a total of 5 cleansers, and I know you're thinking, how in the world could she go through 5 cleansers? Well, I did. And you know, these were products that I might have had just a little bit left in them, and then, you know, I went through them. The first one is something that I used to take off my makeup, is the Kate Somerville Cold Cream Cleanser. I kind of had mixed thoughts about this. So the first time I used it, I was like, I just have to smell everything, I'm sorry. The first time I used it, I was like, no, I don't like it because it doesn't really kill my eye makeup. I mean, you can see my eye makeup that I wear. It kind of needs something else to get my eye makeup off. So I was like, I don't really like that. I'd rather have a balm or an oil cleanser. Then Kate Somerville was doing some kind of like super great, I think it was like 30% off at Ebates or something. And I don't know, I was just like, I have to get it and try the full size, you know, I'll get it. And so I got it. And I enjoyed it, but I still don't think I'm going to go out and repurchase it. So, yeah, it was nice, but I prefer a balm. But if you do like a cream cleanser to remove your makeup, this one is the best one I've tried. I mean, it just is. Now, my favorite cleanser, one of my favorite cleansers to, I've got a hair, whew. One of my favorite cleansers to take off my makeup, and I do already have another one of these that I'm currently using, I used it last night on my face, is the Clarins Pure Melt Cleansing Gel with Marula Oil. This cleanser, and it really rivals this with my Jordan Samuel. This consistency is not as thick as the Jordan Samuel Plie cleanser, but it's very similar. I love the smell of this. I mean, it is gorgeous. I think that this can be a first cleanse because it kills makeup. It can be a second cleanse easily. It can be a morning cleanse. It's just really like one of my favorite cleansers of all time, and I will continue to repurchase it all the time because I just love it so much. A good solid second cleanser that I actually have not repurchased in full size, but I did purchase in a travel size because I was thinking, this will just be perfect to have so that when I go somewhere I can pop it in my travel bag. It is the Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. This does not kill my makeup by any stretch, but it is a great second cleanser and it is a great morning cleanser, and I have gone through a few of these and it is a staple in my collection. I love the scent, I love the feel. It is just kind of one of my favorite cleansers, and I will continue to repurchase it. Another cleanser that has become one of my favorites, and I was kind of late to the game on this one, is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This is the smaller size. This is perfect for travel. I think I actually finished it up on a travel trip, but I went in and bought the big Mama Jama size of this because I really do like it that much. It has kind of a light, I would say, cucumbery type smell, which I enjoy. I think some people don't like the smell of this, but I actually like it a lot. And so this is another, I would say, staple cleanser for me. The next one I kind of had a love-hate relationship with. This is the second one I have bought. The first one I used about half and gave it to a friend because I was like, it's too foamy for me. And then for some reason there was a sale or something and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it another try. And I think the reason I like to give it a try is because the smell is intoxicating. The smell is absolutely perfect. It just smells perfect. And it is the Rotschild Balancing Gel Cleanser. I did use it up, or almost up. I got out as much as I could. It's still just too foaming for me. I still can't use it every day. There's no way it will dry my skin out. People who have dry skin who use this every day, I just don't. I think that they need to reevaluate their skincare because I just don't feel like this is a cleanser that someone who has dry skin should be using every day. I feel like if you have oily skin, yeah, you can use it every day. Combo, maybe, but it definitely doesn't dry out my face like some of the other cleansers that I have, but it is so foamy and so sudsy that it definitely dries it out somewhat. So I would use this maybe max twice a week in the summer. I would never consider reaching for this. I might use it like once every couple weeks in the winter, but I don't even think that. So I'm really going to try not to fall and think about how good it smells and buy another one because this really is just, it's a beautiful cleanser, but it is not a cleanser for my skin type, which is dry. I have two sunscreens. Both I got when I purchased the Sephora Sun Fun Safety Kit. I think it's called Sun Fun Safety Kit. The first one is the Greenscreen by Pharmacy. It was okay. It was not my favorite. My favorite out of that set was the Drunk Elephant and the Tarte. Those two were my absolute favorites. The Clinique one I couldn't finish because it broke me out. This one was okay, but I'm not running out or even thinking about running out to purchase it even when I run out of sunscreen. And I will say this, nothing out of that kit that I tried has even come close to my holy grail sunscreens, which are the Ulta MD, the Earth's Recipe, and the Paula's Choice. So it was fun trying them out. It was perfect for summer, you know, having those options, but it really showed me that the sunscreens I have and I rely on are like staples. They are the holy grails. They're good stuff. So yeah, I like this, but I'm not going to purchase it. This next one I could not even finish. It was the Peter Thomas Roth Max Sheer All Day Moisture Defense Lotion, Sunscreen Lotion. Oil-free, anti-aging, broad spectrum, SPF 30, lasting hydration, ceramide, soothing aloe, vitamins A, C, and E, pro-vitamin B5 for all skin types. Okay, so I took this when I went out of town weekends ago. It was way too thick, way too sunscreen-like, way too greasy on my skin. So I used it that weekend because I had to have it. It was the only sunscreen I took. It did not cause any kind of adverse reaction, but I didn't like it. So I told myself, well, let's try it on my body. I use sunscreen on my body all the time. Let's just put it on my body. It was so, my go-to body sunscreen is by Hawaiian Tropic, and it's like the sheer one, the sheer lotion, and it's perfect. After using that and trying to use this, it just didn't work because this is so too thick and too greasy, so it didn't even work on my body. So there's a ton left in here. I'm not going to finish it. I had a sample size of the Moisture Surge by Clinique. I have had a full size of this. It is great. It is kind of what I relied on last summer for my hyaluronic acid, and I basically used it as a moisturizer because it was enough for me. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous serum. I highly recommend it. I also had a sample size of the La Mer, the Lifting Eye Serum. It was too runny. I just didn't love it. And then lastly, I had a serum. It was the Glossier Super Pure Niacinamide Plus Zinc. I finished this out and I already have another one. I saw on, I think I got an email from Glossier talking about how this product is good for when you are suffering from breakouts from like sweat. And so it's kind of a staple in the summer months. So I started using this and I really found that it was helping clear up my skin, because and you can see now I have a few little spots that I think are caused by sweat and by heat, and you know, from working out, from being at the pool, from the sunscreen, all of that. And I think that this has made a difference, and I do have another one that I'm currently using, so I do love this stuff. I also like the Glossier Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I think it's really good as well. So yeah, those are what's in my trash for this month, and this is the month of August. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I would love to see you back here on a regular basis. And as always, I hope this video finds you having a fantastic day and a great week, and I will see you all soon. Bye, y'all.